Mi nombre es Fernando Salgado. Ahora que estamos celebrando el Día de la Oración por las Vocaciones, yo quiero compartirles un poco de la experiencia que hemos tenido mi esposa y yo como padres de familia de un seminarista. Tengo 3 hijos, 2 hijas y un hijo, y el mayor a los 25 años, después de una experiencia de peregrinación en Lourdes, se nos acercó con esa inquietud y nos tomó así fuera de onda. Bueno, claro que él de chamaco, él mostró deseos y hasta en una ocasión les pidieron que qué querían ser cuando grandes y él hizo un dibujo de sacerdote y los muchachos se burlaron un poco de él y eso quedó a él por dentro. Entonces, cuando nosotros supimos eso, nosotros empezamos a hablar con él, ayudarle a discernir si esa era la decisión correcta o no. En ese proceso pues hablamos con el director de vocaciones y él nos explicó y fue lo que más nosotros hemos aprendido en ese proceso y es el entender que cuando un muchacho decide entrar al seminario es para un discernimiento, un proceso de discernir si eso es el llamado que el Señor les está haciendo. Muchos jóvenes reciben el llamado y pocos responden por muchas razones. Tal vez miedo, falta de apoyo de los papás o falta de orientación. Lo que yo sí quiero comentar es que en este proceso con mi hijo lo que hemos también hecho es lo hemos acompañado. Lo hemos acompañado, lo hemos apoyado y eso es algo que sabemos que él nos agradece porque lo hemos apoyado en ese proceso. Entonces nos hemos involucrado en eso y digamos, y él en cierto momento, cuando estábamos hablando con él, nos dijo que él no quería quedarse con eso. Digamos, él no quería que después más adelante se arrepintiera de que nunca lo trató. Y yo creo que eso a él le significa mucho para él y para nosotros también, porque lo hemos apoyado, 100%, ¿no? Y lo bonito es que allí en el seminario, cuando el muchacho entra, allí tiene un asesor espiritual para él, donde ellos hablan bastante con ellos, tienen la persona encargada de formación, tienen el rector, constantemente están hablando con ellos, hay evaluaciones, hay retiros, ellos empiezan a crear un hábito de oración fuerte, una conexión con Dios, y en medio de todo ese proceso es que los ayuda a discernir si verdaderamente eso es lo que ellos quieren para su vida. Entonces yo quisiera hablarle a los papás y decirles de que hablen con sus hijos, digamos, impresionarlos sin imponer ninguna idea, traten de apoyarlos, acompañarlos en esa inquietud que ellos tienen, porque allí lo que van a hacer es ayudarles a discernir si eso es lo que ellos quieren, si es un llamado claro, porque en el llamado tienen que haber señales, el Señor les tiene que hablar en un momento de oración profundo y necesitan tiempo. Y cuando están afuera no hay tiempo, porque hay muchas bullas, muchas distracciones y allí tienen el tiempo para eso. O sea que yo creo que eso es muy importante. Y más que todo a los muchachos yo les digo que no tengan miedo, que se lancen. El Papa Juan Pablo II y el Papa Francisco nos ha dicho muchas veces que no tengamos miedo. No tengan miedo de lanzarse, láncense y no se arrepentirán. Porque digamos allí lo que va a pasar es un proceso de formación inmensa que les va a ayudar por toda su vida. Digamos, los va a ayudar y allí lo que van a aprender es a discernir si lo que tienes es vocación de sacerdote o si no, se van a dar cuenta que a lo mejor lo que sí quiere el Señor lo está llamando a ser padres de familia. Mi esposa y yo estamos orando mucho para que mi hijo pueda verdaderamente discernir y darse cuenta en un proceso de oración profundo, tratando de discernir cuál es la voluntad de Dios en su vida. Y si él verdaderamente logra captar eso y entender eso con todo el apoyo que le dan, eso es lo que le va a dar paz. Y si él tiene paz, nosotros estamos felices. Entonces yo creo que ese es el propósito, ¿no? Que podamos acompañarlo y seguirlos. Y invitamos lo mismo a sus papás, ustedes papás que nos escuchan, Y a ustedes, muchachos, láncense, no tengan miedo. Que Dios les bendiga.
Hello. A parish priest, what does that mean to me? Well, it's basically a man who God has chosen to be like a father to me, someone that I can trust with all my deepest, darkest struggles. It's a person that I know is going to be used by God to give me light, strength, forgiveness, love, and just mercy in general. I mean, having a parish priest it's like having a member of your family that you can trust completely with all your heart, and also having like a direct connection to God through the sacraments. That's like, you know that through this person, through this priest, that God is going to take care of you and he's going to speak to you. If there's someone out there who's thinking of the priesthood, I would definitely say remain in silence, think, pray, reflect a lot, and God is going to show you in the silence of your heart and in that peace and that stillness what his vocation is for you, whether it's the priesthood or marriage. For instance, I thought that my vocation was to be married, and when my marriage didn't work out, I was devastated. But through prayer and through having a personal encounter with the living God, I recognized that I still had a vocation to be a mother, and not only mother to my son, but to all the people, the young people that God was going to bring to my life through Soldiers of Mercy, through the people that I would encounter on a daily basis, that it was going to be my job to help these young people learn about God, learn about their vocation, learn about God's path for their lives, and how to get to heaven eventually, which is basically our goal here on earth. And that's all I have. Thank you.
In light of World Day of Prayer for Vocations, the question was asked of us to consider what the importance of a vocation is, and specifically, members of our clergy or parish priests. I find them profoundly important. Each priest in our parish, whether it be our pastor, Father Varias, or Father Givaldo, Father Sammy, any of the priests that have been a part of the Good Shepherd community, even Father Greer, our previous pastor, they've all had a profound impact in my life. They're very important to members of the community and also to our ministries, but they lead us as the persons of Christ through the Mass, the sacraments, and of course guiding us spiritually as shepherds do to their flock. They guide us and connect us closer to Christ and his church, so they're very profoundly important. I would honestly encourage anyone to really discern. I myself, when I was younger, discerned the priesthood. It is important for young men and young women to discern religious calling, religious vocation. Sometimes going to the seminary might be just really for answers, not so much definitive solutions as far as deciding to be a priest, or experiencing what it's like to be a religious. These experiences actually can shape you as it is. They give you a standard, at least when it comes to seminary, you learn standard aspects of philosophy, theology, and of course it can enrich your personal faith journey, whether or not you do decide to become a priest or even a deacon, what have you. But I myself discerned, there are plenty of religious orders, there are plenty of studies that one can enthrall themselves into the faith. So I encourage it. I've had members of my youth ministry in the past, some of which have actually, as years have gone by, have joined the seminary. And it's beautiful to see that. And I currently have a few that are actively pursuing it. I would never discourage, as again, I myself have contemplated the priesthood. I'm currently married. That's a different vocation. So vocation in general is God's calling to you to serve him and his community, whether it be in your own domestic church or in the greater parish at large. I find my vocation as a youth minister, as a teacher in the parish, and as a catechist in the church, as well as a member of the community of Good Shepherd, to be important not only as an example of a man of faith who is not wearing a collar, but a man of faith who lives and practices what he preaches. I think that's important. We need men of faith at all levels of our society, and sometimes it's relegated to women in the parish community. I feel that that's often misunderstood by society. They feel that men can't be spiritual unless they're wearing a collar. So I'm glad that I still opt to carry my faith as my priority wherever I go. Whether or not I became a priest is irrelevant in that regard. However, there's a certain beauty to our priests, and we must pray for them. Also for our sisters, we must pray for them. I'm very excited to say that our Good Shepherd community is active in ministry, and everybody in ministry, remember, we are called, every single one of us is called to be an instrument of Christ in this world, and in our parish it's no different. Remember, we're all called to be saints, so in order to be saints, we must prepare the way for others to be saints as well. May God bless you all, Good Shepherd, and I hope that we can pray for the vocations of many people in our own community, in the domestic church, as well as in the global church as well, especially in these trying times where we need people to inspire and guide us, driven by the Holy Spirit and Christ in His church. May God bless you. Bye-bye.
Priests are very important to me in my life. The priests in our parish are all so amazing. They do so much for the community, and especially in times like these where times are so troubling and everyone is kind of freaking out. They've gone above and beyond to make sure that we know that they are here for us, and they just set an example of how to walk in our faith. And I'm so inspired by their fidelity and their constant yes to the Lord. They also minister the sacraments, which is something really important and beautiful. Through the hands of a priest, the very presence of Jesus Christ is mediated to all people. Our priests are a living sacrifice in love and in service.